Week 2 is in the books, and the Chicago Bears barely survived against the Giants.
Steps up, Jones, rifles, knocked away, and it's over. Flag down.
That's got to be offense.
Offense.
As we look towards week 3, I have brought in Mr. Zack. Zack, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Dude, let's just quickly talk about last week. Like, heart attack, what was your thought process there at the final drive?
Final thought process was we better not
lose this game. Like, if we lose this game to the Giants without Saquon Barkley, without Sterling Shepard, I was just gonna cry. But anyways, enough about week 2. Looking at week 3, we are going to Atlanta and we're gonna play the Falcons. The toughest, our toughest challenge so far. The Falcons are probably the best 0-2 team in the NFL, in my opinion. I believe the Bears are opening up as an underdog. It's gonna be a tough game, Zach. I'm really concerned about our defense. Obviously the last couple of years we've been known for our defense, but I don't think our defense looked that great as of late. And Matt Ryan has been slinging the ball incredibly. And Julio Jones is obviously an issue. Calvin Ridley's becoming a superstar. They got Todd Gurley more involved in the offense.
I'm iffy. I mean, obviously I'll be up there with you watching it.
Yeah, another reaction.
It's gonna be very interesting, but I mean, the defense looked better than it did in week 1, but there's still some holes in the defense. The run defense was one of the best in 2018, kind of slowed down last year, and there's still some couple holes and everything. Mac did have a better game where he had 3 tackles and a sack, I think, last week. Eddie had that pick 6 wiped away.
Yeah, Zach, I gotta agree with you, dude. I'm starting to wonder, was Vic Fangio, was he the difference maker that made that 2018 defense so good? Because on paper, we have so much talent across the board. I would just like to see, all the pieces come together.
I mean, Vic obviously probably played a big part, but I mean, everybody kind of they knew Mac was going to be good, and they really had any expectations for the Bears. So then the rest of the Bears defense, and now they have huge expectations. Deion Bush, he has gotten more snaps
100%.
than Floyd.
He's so basically,
or not Floyd, Trevathan.
Yeah, he's been coming in. Trevathan played less than 50% of the game. Trevathan looked a little slow week 1. He basically blew the game for us. If obviously, Swift had caught that touchdown. But you make a very good point. Yeah, Bush played a lot more, and Bush looked great. Again, dude, I'm all aboard the Deion Bush hype train if he's gonna play like this. A couple things that I'd like to point out, like you said, Robert Quinn still getting back into things, was a huge difference maker when he was out in the field, but he didn't really see the field much. So I'm hoping, his snap count increases. On top of that, I think this is gonna be a huge game for Jalen Johnson. With Calvin Ridley on one side and Julio Jones on the other. Johnson's gonna show us what he's made of. Offensively, I like what we're doing. We just can't seem to put 2 good halves together. If we can play a full game, this is a very winnable game. But at the same time, if we play like we did in the second half of last week, or if we play like we played in the first half 2 weeks ago, we're going to lose this game.
Week 1, we didn't have preseason, so Trubisky took it slower, used the first half as a preseason. Then the second half, he really balled out. Last week, kept that pace going in the first half, and then the defense kind of adjusted, had a little got me frustrated.
Yeah, I feel like we tried to sit. We had a big lead and we just sat on that lead. That's my issue. It's like we didn't really do anything. We were kind of just trying to hold on to the lead instead of playing our game. Like you said, you look back at that first drive against the Giants, it was awesome. But then you look at the third, fourth quarter, man, we just, we couldn't get anything going. I will say our run game has looked a lot better. I would like to see a little bit more out of our wide receivers. I think Allen Robinson didn't play too great last week. Anthony Miller didn't play well either. I've been very impressed with Jimmy Graham and obviously Darnell Mooney. But like you said, dude, the offense has got some talent. We just got to put 2 good halves together. Another
big thing that I'm really worried about is, one, Gurley isn't as Todd Gurley as he has been. Gurley on his so far this year, 35 carries for 117 yards and 1 TD. Not the Gurley numbers you're expecting out of that for 2 games.
Yeah.
The big thing is they are very pass heavy.
Oh my gosh.
Matt Ryan is 61 for 90 on a year with 723 yards, 6 TDs, and a pick.
Yeah.
So I think that Fuller and Johnson are going to have a busy day.
Yeah.
And Eddie and Gibson are going to have to step up in the safety. And then I think we're going to actually see, I wouldn't mind it, a Dion Bush line up as a linebacker, but drop back as a disguised third safety. I think that'd be a really smart and sneaky way that Pagano could put in Bush as kind of somebody who just sneaks around as a linebacker / safety, covering in tight ends and drop it back when needed.
Again, like you said, I think this game comes down to our secondary. The play of our secondary is going to determine if we win or lose the game. You know, Calvin Ridley is just becoming a superstar in front of our eyes. It's unfortunate that Riley Ridley has not, really done much. Also, Zach, what did you think? So Ted Ginn was just a healthy scratch. Has there been more information about that?
No, Ted Ginn they're basically doing what Popovich does, where they load management.
Load manage Ted Ginn? What the hell happened there?
The injury reports for the whole week said that veteran rest / off day for him and Graham. So that's why he was out. So basically they're just load managing Ted Ginn. I mean, who knows if that's going to work, but we will see.
Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting one. This is definitely the most nervous I am for a game so far this year. I think the Falcons are, obviously they blew that lead last week to Dallas. And I think that honestly is going to make them more upset, more desperate because, the numbers when you start off 0-3 are near impossible to make the playoffs. But I still think this is a very good Falcons team. Zach, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No.
That's the one thing. These Bears games have not been pretty, but we've been able to stay healthy. And that's something I'm very, very grateful for. And hopefully that continues forward. But yeah, guys, make sure you do drop a like. Please make sure you guys do drop a subscription. Again, make sure you guys do tune in Sunday to see our live reaction. Zack, again, will be linked down below. Make sure you guys do check him out. And until next time, we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Last week was good in the first half. Popped up in the air, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Love.
That just wasn't the throw to make, man. That just was not a good throw. It was a poor decision. Get in there. Oh, my God. No way.
On the toss to Dion Lewis.
Are you kidding me?
Jones on a give. Lewis forces his way in. Touchdown. Oh, what a catch along the sideline. And it is intercepted. Jones gets rid of it.
Oh, my God. Go.
Picked off.
Go ahead.
Interception for Eddie Jackson. And he couldn't
Run.
make it.
Run, Eddie. Run.
Interference.
Yep.
Defense number 39.
Trubisky drifting. Now steps up. Trubisky looking to run. He will work the sidelines.